Please help support the channel by visiting our Amazon store, affiliate link below. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel, and yeah, we're going to talk about PewDiePie one more time, because I have been seeing this new narrative take form when it comes to this entire situation involving him dropping the N-bomb on a stream. A decision that I just want to make abundantly clear. I don't agree with that he did it. I can understand in the context and the heat of the moment why he might have done it. It just is a dumb thing to say. He immediately apologized, clarified what he meant, moved on from there. Give him all the crap in the world. He deserves it. But a lot of people are trying to blame him for the Adpocalypse, and they're doing this now more than before because they're afraid that this particular situation is going to have devastating effects on their income going into the holiday season. And look, I'll be perfectly bluntly honest with you. The holiday season, September through the end of the year, well, really through Christmas, is the highest earning season of the year for those of us who do this as a full-time job. This is basically what floats us from January to about June is what we earn in these few months. And so, yes, for those of us who do this as a full-time career, the holiday season is absolutely essential to maximizing our earnings so we can continue to do this during the slow months. That's just the truth of the matter. And this whole year, 2017, has been up in the air because of the Adpocalypse, and so people are legitimately upset, and they're legitimately afraid of what's going to happen next. So they're turning it around and they're blaming PewDiePie, as you know, kind of showcased here by this article on Kotaku. We're not going to go through the article on Kotaku. I just wanted to use this as a bit of a jumping off point here, saying YouTubers worry about blowback from new PewDiePie controversy. And I have seen videos of people that equate PewDiePie to the O.J. Simpson of YouTube. He can get away with anything. He's going to come after us. You know, there's others out there that are saying he's a liability now, that he needs to be taken down. There's others that I've seen that are calling for him to be removed and deplatformed from YouTube. Those are people that I've seen that are trying to destroy this man's career because they're afraid of what might happen to them, which I'm sorry, that's a wee bit on the selfish side. It is, because it's not at all what you think happened. All right, PewDiePie's incident with the Wall Street Journal was part of the Adpocalypse, but it wasn't the linchpin of the Adpocalypse, and blaming him for it is asinine, it's disingenuous, and it's outright stupid. And basically, we have to jump back to the original article here. This is Wall Street Journal from February 2017, saying here, Disney severs ties with YouTube star PewDiePie after anti-Semitic posts. Now, this is the original article that went after PewDiePie. This is the one where they put together that video where they took 9 videos of his out of context over a span of 6 months, just lumped it together in like less than a 2-minute video with all the Nazi jokes he had put in there that all had context from those videos, and fans of his know the context. YouTubers knew the context, but the Wall Street Journal didn't care. And the reason for this is, well, let's be realistic here. YouTubers, especially those who covered news and politics and current events, so on and so forth, have earned more money and taken more eyeballs away from organizations like the Wall Street Journal. This is not a debatable fact. This is an absolute truth. They're in free fall. Most news organizations have been for quite some time. So what better way of trying to get viewers back to you, back to traditional media, than by attacking new media? It's been a long time coming. PewDiePie has had the biggest target on his back because he's the biggest one of us. And this is where we should be defending him. We should be standing by him and protecting our platform instead of trying to cannibalize our own. But people are afraid, and this is how they react, and it's sad. And it's disingenuous. Now, this article, like I said, was kind of what kicked it off a little bit. But what really got it going, was the UK government back in March of this year pulling its ads from YouTube after some end up funding extremist channels. This is what really kicked off the Adpocalypse, my friends. It's not PewDiePie. That kind of got the ball rolling in terms of putting a spotlight on some of the content bigger creators are putting out there. But it was this incident right here where the UK government pulled its ads from YouTube because they're like, oh, some of this is being on some pro-ISIS content. You know, oh, here's a dude who was killed and there's an ad running on the video. That must have been few and far between. Anytime I've done a video talking about ISIS, Iraq, Syria, Afghanistan, anything involving the Middle East, instantly demonetized. Instantly. None of this limited ad BS either. It's outright demonetized. I make no money. Not even YouTube Red. That is how this system worked. But These guys freaked out, so they basically went, oh crap, we got to pull our ads. So they pulled their ads. And that, of course, led the the Wall Street Journal to once again start looking into YouTube, trying to find content that was horrible, that was terrible, that was running ads on it, so they could then further attack the platform, further delegitimize what we do here by going after the one thing that keeps us all afloat, which is money, which is ads. And that is this: Google's YouTube has continued showing brands ads with racist and other objectionable videos. Now, this one in particular had to do with the video titled Chief Keef Dances to Alabama N-Word. Not PewDiePie, I'm not going to say the word here. The point is it was, a video that we've learned over the course of just doing some investigation that the between its original posting and when an MCN took control over that video, at least in terms of monetization, it had only grossed a whopping total of $20.44. That's it. $20.44 over the span of 6 freaking months. And this is what caused the adpocalypse to happen. This is the trigger that pulled, I think, got 216 companies to pull out of YouTube, and Google in some instances as a whole, and basically screwed a lot of us for the last 4 or 5 months. And that is what's going on. But I just want to make sure we talk about one key thing here, because right after that happened, we had this situation where YouTube further updates ad safeguards. As Google business chief says, the problem is small. Now, I covered this back when this article first dropped back in April, just a couple days after the adpocalypse basically began. And we learned through this article here that this guy, this Google business chief, showcases that the extremist content that the UK government was afraid of, that they were pulling their videos from, and that the same kind of content that the Wall Street Journal was basically trying to paint as a boogeyman in order to get the advertisers to pull out, was 1/1000th of the problem itself. Of uploaded content. 1/1000th of the uploaded content on this platform, if not even smaller numbers than that, is an issue. Google and YouTube were well aware that these videos existed. It would be hard not to. A lot of times they pull in some significant traffic, and they've been working with the government as a way to basically try to crack down on these people. But there are things that do slip through the cracks. Probably like the Chief Keef video, that for some reason on a video that had the N-word in the title was running a McDonald's ad, a Toyota ad, and a Starbucks ad. To this day, I still cannot explain how that happened. Neither can anyone who does this as a full-time career. We don't get it at all. I can't tell you how it went down, but I can tell you one thing. I can tell you why the Wall Street Journal is coming after them like this. I can tell you why Patricia Hernandez and Kotaku are running this article trying to make it out like PewDiePie is the problem, and that, there's people out there that are trying to take him down. I can tell you pretty much why this sort of thing is happening from a business perspective from the journalists. YouTubers, I get. They're afraid. And when you're afraid or confused, you get angry and frustrated. You want to kill what you don't understand. And people, well, probably like the media, have told you that PewDiePie is the problem. PewDiePie, a 28-year-old millionaire from Sweden who drops swear words and the occasional dumb, stupid comment, is the problem here. He's the person that's going to come after your money. He's not. People like these are. And I'll tell you why. Go back to the ESA report from 2015. Just from 2015. I haven't been able to find an updated report for 2016. But for 2015, here's what we know the ESA reported on. If you look down at the breakdown of video game purchases, you can see here that, product reviews in magazines and video game websites equaled 3% of total game sales in 2015. Word of mouth was 11%. This word of mouth, in my opinion, very much ties in with streamers, with YouTubers, with Let's Players. The word of mouth was such a big reason why games sold. That's one of the reasons why developers wanted to work with PewDiePie in the first place, why they want to work with Total Biscuit or Jim Sterling or any of the other bigger gaming channels out there, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, you name it, because they know that those views, that word of mouth will actually translate to more sales than when you have reviewers on websites like IGN, Kotaku, Polygon, Rock Paper Shotgun, Destructoid, you name it. They have such a minimal impact on the overall market value of game sales that they, much like the Wall Street Journal, have wanted to come after us. So this particular article here on Kotaku, right? I'm going to tell you right now, this whole thing was basically written with glee, written very giddily, because they can use this as a further method to attack YouTubers in what we do on this platform, because we outpace them time and time again. You watching this video right now probably watch more content on YouTube than you might read in these magazines and these websites, and they know it, and they're deathly afraid of losing their relevance, and so they do the only thing they can in moments like this. They lash the hell out, and when they lash out, they try to pit us against us. As I said before, when this monetization issue came into play, we were going to start seeing a cannibalization of our own. We were going to start seeing multiple channels cannibalizing other channels. I thought it was going to happen in a much more like lower capacity, where it'd be smaller channel versus smaller channel trying to fight it out for the Patreon bucks. But no, they have been turning it on PewDiePie. They're looking at the person who has the largest, the king of the hill, if you will, and they're trying to take him down by any means necessary. So you know what they're doing? Instead of attacking him directly, getting his ties with Disney severed, right? They're using us to go after him. They're trying to get us to shout him down to get him out of here. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to work, because those of us who do this as a job, those of us who do this as a career, we know the truth. We read it. We live it. We breathe YouTube more than these other sycophantic morons. And I'm telling you right here, right now, you're not going to force us to try to go after our own. It's not going to happen. So to this, I can really only say, give it your best shot. You've been trying. We're still here. Don't try to turn us against us. Better yourselves. Get on our level, get on our game, and actually beat us using straightforward, honorable tactics. But you'll never actually do that because, well, we're better than you. Hey guys, that wraps up this video. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do so below. I love to read your guys' input. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me in the YouTube algorithm. If you want to support the channel, there's the Amazon affiliate store, there's PayPal, there's Patreon, there's Bitcoin. And if you're bored and you want something else to watch, check out 3 Buck Theater up here. My name is Matt Jarbo. I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a wonderful day. Peace out.